right now. Hello? You fucking serious? Right when I started fucking recording?
I was holding that too.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the classiest fucking podcast on the internet with the most subscribers. My name is Sinister Sheep, and this is Sheep and Friends. And we actually have another person besides Markeith on, and that is Ronald. Ronald, say hello to all the beautiful 9 subscribers.
Hello, people of the internet. I'm Ronald. I will be joining you today.
You're not doing that for the whole podcast. I won't allow it. You can't do that for the whole podcast.
What? I can't do a character?
You are a character. Anyways, Markeith, fucking introduce yourself. You
already know who it is. Markeith Black, aka DJ Markeith Black, aka
you have
Chief
actually
Markeith,
the worst intros.
aka
most of the time
good.
he's just like, "Hey, Markeith," and whenever I do, he's in the same. We went to the same fucking school, and I'm like, "All right, I need to check your audio for 10 seconds," and literally, like what you just saw, he's just like, "Hey," I said for 10 seconds, just go ABC 1 through 10, just do anything, and he's just like, "Hey," and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like.
Anyways, very agitated right now.
This is a talk shit podcast. We just talk shit, whatever the fuck, for about an hour and a half, and then Jack says
depressed.
I let Jack says he's gonna edit, but then he doesn't. Well, he does, but then he gets really sick for like 2
and doesn't do a good job.
Thanks, Ronald. You know what? I'm really glad I fucking invited you onto the podcast.
I'm glad
finally.
you did too.
Sounds like sarcasm.
So what's in the news, boys? What's happening?
Oh man, it's your podcast. How about you tell the news?
Holy shit! Why do you make me like the worst fucking host ever?
Gotta block it out. Now, wait, you're trying to censor my voice now? Wow, that's very
just
racial
because
of you,
your
Jack.
voice irritates me. Just you individually, as a person.
That is very hurtful because
stop acting.
My voice,
you're something.
My
else.
voice is soothing to other people. Yes,
okay.
it is.
Yeah, says who? You?
Actually, a lot of professors like my voice.
Yeah.
Some of them actually want me to go into radio.
Yeah, because they want to fuck you. That's why.
I mean, shit, with a voice like that, I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn, Ronald, no flirting on the podcast. Yeah, fuck. We do that after. We have a giant orgy after. You know this. I told you about this. No, we do not. We do.
And if we did, you would not be invited.
I am the orchestrator of the fucking orgy. What are you talking about?
No, JJ, you are a cuck and you watch.
I wouldn't even want you to watch.
Gay men watch? What if it was like, what if you didn't see me? What if it was like in a room with like one of those
just
mirrors?
In the closet.
Okay, this is not some eyes wide shut type shit right now.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, in regards to the protests that are going around, as you can see, I mean,
who's
being made?
Who's winning?
Oh, who's winning? Yo, fuck, nigga, winning? We winning.
No,
are you though?
If we're being honest about this, like full on serious, like if we're gonna discuss this, I feel like there is change. If you look at the city where the incident did happen, they're fully committed to defunding and disbanding the police. They're going to move to, as I read, is like a public safety division or something along those lines. You got different cities around the country where they're either moving in a positive way or a negative way. Positive, you see around, they're banning chokeholds. They passed Breonna's law in Louisville. But then you got Arizona, I think it was Tucson, they passed the bill. You can't record cops anymore. Up to like a couple hundred, if not couple $1,000 fine.
Wait, you can't record cops?
No, dead ass. Arizona, they passed the law. Either Arizona as a whole or
Tucson. Of course it would be Arizona.
Yeah, of course it would be.
Speaking of which, there is a fun. So there was a video.
Can I just hold up? Can I just point out
how
like
fuck me, right?
Sorry. Just how elegantly like Ronald made his points. Meanwhile, when me and Markeith try to make a point, we're like, yeah, you know the fucking thing, the fucking shit, the fucking. Stop with the fucking grammatical bullshit. Anyways, as you were fucking saying, Markeith Black.
Thank you. In Arizona,
Anyways,
there
as
was
I was
another
saying
Karen
before,
spotted. I fucking hate you. Arizona, there was another Karen spotted. She told a Hispanic lady at a gas station, "Go
Oh, that
back
was
to your
Arizona?
country."
wait,
Yeah, it
what?
was in Arizona.
And
Go
she
back to
got
your
her
country.
shit slapped.
Whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa, whoa!
So
What
here,
happened?
I'll explain it. If you let me explain it. There was a
I'm
girl in
doing it.
Arizona.
Okay, you go.
Karen girl, Arizona. They told this girl to go back to her country, Mexico, and they got into an argument. Karen started a fight by pushing her, and then that's when she got her shit slapped, and then she just
Ooh.
left. And then she just left because
Oh.
white flight.
Right.
But it gets juicier.
Mm.
They found out that Karen owns a law firm with her husband, and she just had so much reviews, like 1-star reviews against her, man, and some of them
Damn.
are fucking hilarious.
Oh, is it just
Yeah,
like the 1-star spams?
like 1-star spams, but nah, some motherfuckers got very articulate in that shit
Oh,
or
I
very
love
descriptive.
those.
Like they were like, Karen wanted me to go to her law office, but she told me to go to the color only door. And then she found out when I was one
Oh my
fourth
God.
white.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck. That's awesome.
She found out I was 1/4 white. She was like, okay, now we could actually work about this. And there's a lot more. Sorry to the person who I didn't credit for that. I forgot your name. But anyway, in other news of trolling white supremacy, there was also someone on 9gag that apparently photoshopped dildos onto the guns of the reopened protesters that were in Michigan.
What the fuck?
And you just see, yeah, so you see like these white people with their fucking, they used to be AR-15s and other combat assault rifles. Now that they have fucking dildos, just big dildos, and
That's
it
beautiful.
is funny.
That's hilarious, actually.
And on other news, in Bristol, we also have this is like the Black Lives Matter news.
I know, right? I was
segment
just
right
like,
now.
all right, let's get into it. And you're just like, politics. I'm like, great. This
The other
isn't going to
news,
get me in trouble.
and out in another country, London, some city called Bristol. Not familiar with that shit. They took down a statue of a slave trader, and they dumped that shit into the harbor.
Wonderful.
Did you see? I
Yes.
think it was today. There's a couple, I guess, pro-slavers. We're trying to fish it out of the.
I'm sorry. I'm
the harbor.
sorry. You just said the term pro-slavers.
I mean,
Yeah.
people who are anti-slavery and anti-white supremacy took it down. So the opposite of that would be pro-slavery and pro-white supremacy.
Oh,
Am I-
okay. I
am I
thought it
using
was
it-
an actual group. Like, all right, we're the pro-slavers. Listen, it wasn't all that bad. All right.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I
you
mean,
do
they
have the
probably were like
pro-slavers.
that.
They called the alt-right. So anyway,
Oh, Jesus.
they're gonna fucking kill me. But now, like, so you're not being, you're like, was it? You're not being paid by the city to like fish it out the water for obvious like whatever emanated reasons.
Mhm.
But if you're like just doing this out of like your own goodwill, like, oh, I'm gonna fish this slavery statue out the water. I
Bootlickers,
you know,
all
do
of
you know
them.
the guy? And it's like, those statues and everything, and like of slave traders, Confederate soldiers, etc. It's like, what are you doing? I'm just embracing the losers.
Embracing the losers. They just like rooting for the underdog.
Oh my God! Oh, underdogs win.
Jesus.
Yeah, AJ. But
By the way,
I was gonna say,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, but it's like again with the Confederate soldiers and losers. Like, why are you embracing the losers? Like your whole heritage, your Southern heritage, quote unquote, is just a bunch of racist ass losers. Like, I'm saying it as it is. These are the
Right.
facts. They lost. They wanted to say, well, we want slavery.
It's just
Can't have that.
It boils down to white people are sore losers.
Yeah, and it just boggles me still that motherfuckers still want to argue about this, because I remember I saw on like in this very popular meme page, funny enough, that yeah, that they took down the slave statue, and then you just like see the comment section, and like a lot of people are defending it as well, defending it as in like, oh, they shouldn't have took it down. Why they took it down? Why they vandalizing it? It was a slave, like a slave trader. Like, you really defending this motherfucker?
Like it's a
Like,
part of history. Yeah, the not so good part.
like fucking, then they try to do the whole Germany excuse, like, oh, Germany, they embrace, what was it, the Holocaust and their mistakes, yeah, by not putting a fucking statue of Hitler like in their fucking city hall or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between understanding that you made a mistake, that that your country made a mistake, and letting your future generations know that you made a mistake. And you also have the other people who are just like, so this war happened and we
We
kind
should
of
have won.
won.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like either I no, it's either like we should have won or we kind of won.
In a way. Yeah.
It's like, just own up to the past. Like, yeah, like you tried, and it failed. It failed tremendously because y'all a bunch of fucking devils, and it failed. So just own up to it. You hate black people. It's like, well, you know what? I don't even have to say it because y'all already saying it through your tweets and then your agitations and your why you're so mad about the little things.
Oh,
Big thing.
yeah, did you see
Medium sized thing.
the meme that I sent to the chat? So I sent this picture of like side by side. It's like the same people on different topics. One of the topics was like businesses opening and white people complaining that they're not opening because they're sick of being quarantined. And then like the other side is like their tweets talking about curfews for the protesters. And on one side, this lady's like, "Oh, we should be able to go to any businesses. This is bullshit. This is tyranny, or whatever. You're impending on our free speech." And then like on the other side, it shows another tweet from her about the protesters, and she's like, "It's past curfew. That's you get tear gas if you go past curfew." And it's like, what the fuck? Like, you just said shit about free speech, and then like you immediately went back on your words, like just because you don't agree with a certain ideology. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's
I
simple.
don't even
She
think it's
hates black
ideology.
people.
Yeah, it's just either everybody's treated the same or nobody's treated the same,
Yeah.
or
The,
like either everybody's treated the same or nobody gets like treatment at all.
the fact
And like, we
that
have no,
Black Lives Matter is a controversial, like, not even
it
like
shouldn't have to.
like not even like we're superior. All right, like just matters, just that they fucking matter. Like that's all they're asking.
Motherfuckers want to throw in the all lives matter bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Markeith, is it weird that Ronald calls me JJ? Like, is that weird to you or not?
you
Like,
kind of look like JJ Abrams.
I live like a double life. Fuck you. I live like a double life, pretty much. Like at work, I'm JJ, and then out in the world, I'm Jack. It's fucking
No,
weird.
what's weird is I used to call JJ Jack all the time, and then I switched apartments, and it's like I just got used to calling him JJ.
Yeah, because fucking our boss, like, she got confused because my everything legally I need to sign John because that's my real name. So like I was just like, but on the application I'm like, oh, my nickname's Jack, but they didn't put that on my name tag. So like for like 2 weeks I just kept it as John, and I was like, I'm really Jack because like at first I'm like, I'm not gonna know any of these people, like fuck y'all. But then I was like, all right, I might as well just get it switched. And then our boss was just like, all right, I'm confused, so I'm just gonna call you JJ for Jack John, and
Abrams.
hence that's how. Don't compare me to that hack who ruined Star Wars.
You know what? That hack in movies. Movie.
What?
Have you did a movie?
Yeah,
all right.
Gigi, have you made a movie?
Have I made a movie? I've attempted to, and then it didn't really.
Her
It
pornos
didn't work
don't
out, did
count.
it?
Yeah, it didn't work out. I don't know. It's just
Go
like
on.
getting a lot of people together, and then like they're being like, "Yeah, I'll show up," and then they don't show up. Can you relate to that at all, Markeith? Like a certain movie that I was shooting, which you played a key role,
Well,
and then you just didn't
theoretically
show
speaking, it
up
wasn't a movie.
because you didn't feel like it, even though you promised to be on that date at that time. But you know,
I thought he was going for like a race thing real quick.
I'm not sour about it. Oh no, he actually didn't show up because he was a piece of shit.
Allegedly.
No, you told me yourself.
Well, I mean, allegedly, I was a piece of shit.
No, you are a piece of shit.
I admit I did not show up, but like,
you're a piece of shit.
That's just
No,
your opinion.
it's like not a debate. Like it's not an opinion. It's not even facts, honestly. It's not even facts versus opinion. It's just a fact.
You know what? I am so sorry that I missed your short film.
Ronald's like,
Hey, by any chance, can I see the short film that I missed? Is it on YouTube anywhere?
no, because it fucking got trashed because a certain somebody who will not be named didn't bring the fucking camera equipment that he was supposed to. No, it wasn't fucking me. It was someone else. He who shall not be named.
And you know, that sounds like not a me problem.
He's still a fucking back surgeon. Like the fuck? Like he literally was getting a degree, the same degree me and Markeith are in, which is media arts. And then he was just like, all right, I'm gonna be a back surgeon now. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how do you go from A to fucking Q?
Back surgeon as in like operating on spines and shit?
Yeah, like operating on spines and shit.
What the fuck?
Well, I think he's like,
man, people need their backs blown out. Need a back fix. Odds you're real good.
Man, you were
all of a sudden
you were good at this podcast stuff. Let me tell you, Markeith.
Oh, you know, this is like my second show. Or
well, first off, it's not your show, it's my show.
So well,
I kind of
theoretically, I've been in the same number of episodes as you have. So
that is true. That is true. Because people can't commit.
As well as just say it's my show.
It's not your show though. It's just my show. It's on my channel, and I edit the videos, so
okay.
Therefore, it's kind of my show. I'm basically God, and you're just one of my disciples, essentially.
That's funny.
It's funny because it's
Believe
true.
In.
Markeith, you're a cunt.
Well, that's
that
nice.
That is not nice.
Ronald, you're my son. You don't get a say in this. Ronald's like the middle child right now. The two parents are like fighting, and Ronald's just like, I just want some chips from the kitchen. Can I just?
Am I a middle child or am I the only child?
No, you're the. I. We have more than.
I'm the middle child, but the other two died.
Yeah. The other two died because Markeith drowned them.
Fucking shit up. Wow.
Markeith, you would be the one to drown the kids.
Wow. So now I'm Casey Anthony now.
Oh my god.
You've always been Casey Anthony.
Casey Anthony, you illiterate fuck. Like,
all right.
God damn.
All right. You know what, Markeith?
What?
You know what? You are a nice, gentle soul.
I can't say the same about you.
Wow.
Thank you for the compliment.
My feelings are incredibly hurt. Anyway, so you just finished Avatar, Markeith. How was it?
Yeah, so I'll admit, this is my first time watching it like front to back. I've seen like a few episodes there and there in my childhood days, but I have watched it for the first time from the back, and I have to say, it's a GOAT tier cartoon.
Yeah, it's it's pretty fucking.
I know there's arguments about it's an anime and all that, but it's not.
It's got a beach episode. It's an anime.
But did any of the main protagonists die to further the character's development?
Well, because it's a kids show, they can't really do that.
I don't give a fuck. If you want to call it an anime, then you by all means.
They couldn't even say kill or murder till like the last couple seasons. Like you notice, it's like I have to make him go away, And it's like, oh, is he going on a cruise? Are you gonna make him go on a cruise? Like, where are you
No, I
taking
mean,
him?
but the last season, he's like, I gotta kill Fire Lord
Yeah,
Wolfram.
yeah. So I think
Like he's just straight up saying it.
the network was just like, all right,
We're committing to
say
this.
it. Yeah. This has made us a lot of money, so
Here, all I'm saying is, all right, like if and someone like maybe Sokka or off or dare I say Katara like probably died or so, he probably would have got like ass um a darker ass, yes,
I mean,
avatar
you
at
don't
the same.
need to kill off a character just to have it be a good show. Like Avatar is just proof of that. Like you don't like even like you don't need to murder the Fire Lord like the way Aang handled it because he had that whole episode where he was just like talking to each of the avatars and they're like, should I do it? And all of them are like, yes, do it. He even talks to like a previous airbender and she's like, bruh, like you have to protect the world or whatever. But Aang's just like, nah, that's not my way. That's not how it's brought up. So he actually
then he has a plot point by talking to
The
a
mountain lion thing. Lion
a
turtle.
lion turtle.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Actually, no, fuck that shit. It just came out of nowhere. Like a lion turtle, okay, never saw me in the show before. I got great wisdom though. Here's how I can show you not to kill the Fire Lord.
It was
and like
it's
boom.
pretty much just a way to separate Aang from the rest of the group so it can make it more dramatic when they're like, oh shit, the Fire Lord's here. Where the fuck is Aang? Like that's pretty much what it was there for. But I mean, the whole show is well executed. Like, I mean, this isn't deniable at all. And if you try to deny it, then you're just we didn't watch the same show. Zuko had the best character arc, like hands down.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
Zuko's writing was absolutely fantastic, like through and through. Just him going from all he wants to do is chase the Avatar because he's the underdog. He wants to come back, but his father still doesn't really respect him. So he finally, instead of actually, just doing everything just for his father's sakes, he's like, nah, I'm going to be my own person, basically. And then just, joins the Avatar and stuff like that. Which, that episode was hilarious when he's like, all right, so how do I approach him? Like, hey.
Like, I tried killing you guys.
Sorry about that.
Yo, it was like his whole redemption phase. And it was like that one time in the prison. It was like, oh yeah, Suki, this is Zuko. Zuko, Suki. Oh, we already met before. You have? Yeah, you burned down my village. Oh.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that, but hey, here now.
I'm a good guy now, so it's all good. I don't know. What's your take from Avatar, Ronald? Do you love it? Hate it?
I remember watching it when it was on air, and then rewatching it a couple years later, and it still holds up. I mean, shit, fuck, you call it anime, call it cartoon, whatever. It's a good show in general. You got a good story, good characters, well developed. Uncle Iroh, god tier character.
Oh yeah, it's so sad. The episode Tales of Ba and Sing Se, when he's under the tree singing, because it does in honor of Mako, which was the voice actor, and he died. I think
like a year or two ago.
Well, no, he died. He died after the production of the second season. So all of the third season, it's just a completely different voice actor, but he sounds so similar to Mako that it didn't really take anything out of it. But like that's why they had that in honor or whatever the fuck. His last official role was Splinter in the TMNT animated movie that no one remembers. So
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean that movie's not. I don't know. I have deep nostalgia for that movie, so I can't look at it through a critical eye because I just like I don't know. I just like watched that movie like a million times as a kid. Cause I am a.
Is it the one where they're like I don't want to say 80s, but like 90s ish, like.
I mean not really.
Was this animated or live action?
Animated.
Oh no, I'm thinking about live action.
Yeah, it's like 3D animated. It was actually pretty good too, but then the studio shut down, like, because that movie didn't make shit in the box office. So, it shut down or whatever. But not.
Oh,
All right, hands down? Let's go. What is the best fight scene in Avatar? Go.
Can we just go through seasons instead of just picking one?
All right, so like season 1, you got Iroh versus that general guy, which was pretty cool.
Admiral Zhao.
Yeah, Admiral Zhao. Then you got you got the fight.
Zuko.
Okay, the fight between Katara and the sexist teacher. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah,
because she's like trying her hardest, and she's grilling him, but she like kind of loses. But
in
then,
the northern tribe, right?
Yeah, in the northern tribe. But that's like the way that was animated is just awesome. Like all the movements of the actual bending are actually taken from actual like martial artists and like dancing and stuff like that. So that's why it looks so goddamn fluid and awesome. But like you kind of could tell like the first season the animation budget wasn't quite there, and then once it gets to the last season, it's like all right, they gave these guys the proper budget they actually needed, which is awesome. Trying to think of what other fights. Season 1 is kind of the weakest season. I feel like every season, every new season, like, is better than the last one, which is kind of weird because you know how TV shows it's like, oh, The Office, like the first 2 seasons are great, then it gets to shit. Or Game of Thrones, the first 4 seasons are awesome, then after that it just goes to shit. Like of Game of Thrones, you haven't even watched Game of Thrones. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying though, is we all know that the last season was shit. The last 2 seasons.
Yeah, but I mean, that's because the writers were dickheads. Like literally, the acting, the fucking production, everything about that was fantastic. It was just that's why writing is the most goddamn important part for movie, fucking TV show. Like if you don't have good writing, your TV show is just gonna turn out shit. Like you need to care about your material and not go off to Star Wars, then not go off to Star Wars and do this H.P. Lovecraft thing on Netflix. But now HBO's got you beat because they're coming out with their own H.P. Lovecraft show. So you two are hacks, and fuck you for ruining Game of Thrones.
Wait, what's the Netflix Lovecraft thing?
Yeah, so apparently they're developing a Lovecraft TV series on Netflix. And then, like, literally, so, like, they're still writing it or whatever. But then, like,
HBO's got them beat.
HBO beat them. They were like, all right, we're going to come up with our own. And it's like, how do you hire these writers now? It's like, all right, so when we get bored of the material, we're just going to end it in a half-ass season. Like, I'm not going to hire you. Fuck you. And they're only good at really, like, adaptations. Like, when they're creating their own shit, it's like, I mean, just look at the season 7 and 8. It's just bad when they just have to make it out of thin air, or make it up out of thin air. Shit, we just went on a tangent. I don't even remember.
Yeah, we were mainly talking about the fight scene.
Oh, Avatar. Yeah. I mean, and we don't have to go through season. I mean, if you just want to fucking shout one out, I think.
I mean, the one that I remember, at least, like my favorites from seasons was like from season 1, it had to be like the Zuko versus Admiral Zhao. Mm-hmm. Then like season 2, we had the fights like Ty Lee low key, like he did some fucking damage.
Oh yeah, she was just like, oh, you get no not chakra, sorry, that's Naruto. You get no bending powers. You get no bending powers. And it's like, shit, she's doing major damage. What the fuck?
Oh, like she was just like that 5-hit combo, and like you're automatically down.
You're down
like,
for the match.
She definitely knows.
Exactly.
She knows where the spot is. Like the G spot, like she knows exactly where it is. That's how she defeats her enemies. She just makes them come until they die.
Oh god. Alright, I'm not sure about you guys, but when the what was it? Like the Sandbenders took Appa and then Aang went.
Oh, ape shit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, Katara, get the fuck up. Like, he didn't even care. He was like, oh, Markeith had a major issue with Aang abandoning the Avatar state just for some pussy. And I was like,
okay.
Listen, you're gay, so you don't understand. But straight boys, we will literally actually do anything for the puss. If it's good,
Here,
it's not even a question. I don't know. Ronald, do you concur?
I would have to agree.
Exactly. Thank you.
At this point in the stage of the avatar stages, like you basically have like the power of gods, okay? Because how many avatars has there been so far? Like
hundreds.
Let's just say
hundreds.
100, and you get all of their powers into one, basically all for one, or for all.
Well, I wouldn't say it's like similar to all for one, because like as the avatar, you just have like all 4 elements at your disposal.
It's not like you can like create
You're not
your
building
own world.
off anything.
Yeah.
Because the avatar has all 4 elements, but
that's what Kyoshi did. She basically built her own fucking island.
Right.
Yeah, using like fucking.
Okay, so you're gonna be on an island all alone with no pussy. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is that even worth it?
Okay, for all we know, Kyoshi was probably a lesbian. For all we know.
Plus, Katara, a bad bitch. I don't like.
Zuko.
I don't blame him at all. Yo, stop trying to ship him. Okay, just stop. I think actually the romance writing for Avatar is where it kinda. It's not the greatest, you know what I mean? Because like Angus just like, I like Katara. All right, let's go get married.
But at the same time, you gotta understand, he was emotionally like stunted at 12 years old. 12 years old, you not really know what you're doing.
He hasn't even learned how to jack off yet.
It's like, hey, I have a crush, and I don't know what to do because of these raging hormones. Now, you compare it to all the other avatars, they were adults when they died. They had their duties or whatever, like they separated. I don't even know what you want to call it, like personal and like business, or like their duty, their business, whatever. So it's like you can't really say like, oh, he messed up or didn't do his job, because like he wasn't old enough to know he knew what his role was, but he wasn't like old enough to like fully embrace it and then have a life. You look at Roku, he was the avatar and was able to have a family. But that's because of years of experience, I guess, or like just being older and having more time to develop.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just one example. Like fucking Zuko and that what's the emo chick? What the fuck's her name? Like literally, so I watched the series with my girlfriend, and one of the lines was something like, she's like, "I hate the color orange," and he's like, and Zuko says, "I love it when you hate things," and she goes, "I don't hate you." Me and my girlfriend literally looked at each other like, what the fuck? That's something I would say in like high school.
That emo love though.
That emo lovin'.
Which is why, like, yo, he had it in the fucking bag, all right? You telling me, like, okay, so you had the moment, okay.
So let me just, can I just get this out? No, I want to get this out of the way. I definitely think Zuko and Katara fucked, but he definitely cried afterwards.
Oh my god.
Because he was like, he has mom issues, right? With issues with abandoning. So he goes for the cuddle, right? And then Katara's just like, good night. And then he just
I feel like Katara would have mom issues too, considering that her mom was murdered.
All right, but Zuko isn't a girl, so that's not really. Or, well, her dad did definitely technically abandon her, so. All right, yeah, you know what? Fair game.
I mean, hey, he's a village chief. Then again, you got business. I mean, you got duty, you got family.
I mean, to be fair, the first episode of the 3rd season, she was just mad at him just because it's like, you fucking like abandoned us. What the fuck's wrong with you? Or she was mad about something.
Now,
what?
Now, okay, but anyway, now back to my point with Zuko. He had it in the bag with Ba Sing Se, right? He also had it in the bag too when he went to say, "Yo, I found your mother's killer. Okay, you want to come with me?" And was like, "Bet, let's go do this."
They smashed that, like, definitely the night before.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they did it.
And then the thing I was going to say is, if Iroh and Aang, I believe, that went to go save Zuko and Katara, like at Ba Sing Se, if they didn't come at that time, you would have used the spirit water on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And if Aang got hit by that lightning,
which was a bitch move.
True.
It mean, look here.
Oh,
The dude's vulnerable.
that's a good fight actually. Zuko, Azula, and fucking Aang at the end of the second season. That fight was
Yeah.
pretty fucking good.
But I mean, like, if the Avatar ain't doing shit and he is like at a fucking point blank range,
Mm-hmm.
you shit, man. I might as well just get my lightning and go zap too. Shit, like
Yeah, because you have no morals or honor, so you're kind of like Azula. Actually, you're like Azula. Actually, you're pretty toxic as a person.
here, if we talk about the honor for a minute, okay? Like this is talking about the preservation of the Fire Nation, okay?
Oh, no.
Like,
What do you got to preserve? They've had an empire for a couple hundred years.
Yeah. So I mean,
and they could have had it for 100 more years if they
yeah, but then
made sure, like, if she double tapped, she should have double tapped.
yeah, just to make sure. But yeah, I mean, my favorite fight, honestly, is a lot of people say Zuko versus Azula, and that is a good fight. But I feel like Katara versus Azula is actually because Zuko and Azula, that fight only lasts for like maybe a minute, but like the Katara and Azula one lasts way after that, and like it's actually kind of like adrenaline rushing, you know what I mean? Because it's like Katara's just like ill prepared, but then she gets that cheat move where she fucking like freezes her and then locks her in the chains or whatever. And I think
last fight.
Yeah. I love that fight. That fight's awesome. Although Zuko and Azula, that was a good fight too.
I mean, at the same time, too, Zula had like the disadvantage of being mentally disabled.
Oh yeah. She was going nuts. She was just firing everyone. She's kind of like Trump in a way.
Yeah, but
like
actually, we haven't
hot
yet. So let's just wait it out and see what happens.
You think
maybe
Trump's
Joe Biden?
Trump's gonna turn like transgender and become like the hottest transgender person, and everyone's just gonna be like, actually, I like Trump.
I was actually gonna say, Trump and Joe Biden were gonna like perform at Agni Kai, but yeah, that too.
Yeah,
they both pull their hips or whatever, or they punch themselves in the face.
Like Joe just looks at him, was like, "Oh, you sure you could beat Trump in an Agni Kai? Don't worry, he looks off right now. He also got hairy legs. I have hairy legs, so this might actually work out."
Listen, I have the best legs. I've always had the best legs. My legs are absolutely fucking butter, okay?
Jesus Christ,
you know what?
Toxic a goddamn toddler.
You know what? You're not an African American, so I could beat you up.
Yeah. There's my African American. I could beat the shit out of him. One arm.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
going back to
what?
I was gonna say, going back to politics, a couple of things.
Oh, great. Cool. So
apparently,
I'll just sit back and be quiet.
Apparently, Kanye West lied about everything.
Oh yeah, he fucking showed up to the protest or whatever. Like
to the protest, he gave $2 million to like all three of the victims: Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery. And on top of that,
paid her tuition too. Like
yeah.
The daughter's tuition for college or something like that.
Yeah, and on top of that, he also what's it called? He was apparently playing it fake the whole time just to get innocent people out of jail. And he was like, I got all these MAGA hats now. Get rid of that shit.
I mean, I think partially it was for publicity, definitely. Like, I mean, sure that could play an aspect, but I think it was for the publicity too. Because think about it, he started all this Trump shit, and then right after he released like a shit ton of albums or produced a shit ton of albums. So I think it was a way to get like the spotlight back on him in a way. But like, no, yeah, I mean, he's pretty much done with all that.
Lost a lot of his black followers because of that, but hey.
Oh yeah. I mean, hopefully with this now, he's gained them back or whatever. I still think Kids See Ghost is like one of my favorite records he's ever produced / wrote. I love Kids See Ghost. It's not as good as College Dropout though. College Dropout is still the GOAT.
Another comedic news from the Democrat side.
You mean the clown party?
The clown party? You mean the
They're
party
both
that
clowns.
literally? Okay, this is a true saying, and I feel that it's true. The reason why Democrats always lose is because they're always fighting over each other. Like, Republicans, for the most part, are pretty much on the same fucking page with a lot of things, but like Democrats are constantly just like trying to kill each other. Like, look at Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, right? Like, they were friends for the longest time. All of a sudden, when she wants to, like, when they're doing the Democratic debates, she's just like starts stabbing Bernie in the back, left and right. Like, holy goddamn
No, not
shit.
even her. It's literally everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just pointing out a
Bernie.
specific example. But yeah, the Democrats just like hate each other's guts. Like,
Well,
think about it. If you have Bernie as like, you got young people to get interested in politics by putting Bernie into it. Like, they were actually gonna go out and vote, and then you're like, nah, we're going Biden. Now all of a sudden
We're going with
you're
the
like,
grandpa who doesn't know it's wrong to say the N word.
your demographic is just like cut, like probably even more than half that were gonna go to the polls for your party. Like, what are you doing? I mean, I get it. Like, some people think he's a socialist or whatever, but like, even
Those are
still,
literally just labels.
if you want the win, like, just eat the cost, because either way you're gonna get your guy in and it's gonna get Trump out. But nah, they decided to go with a bumbling fucking idiot, Joe Biden.
Who nibbles his wife's fingers. Did you guys ever see that video?
No, but
His wife's pointing at
but I
something
would
not
and
be
he just
surprised.
nibbles on him.
I'm gonna furiously masturbate to that video when this podcast is over. So thank you for telling me that.
Well, I know I made JJ's night.
Oh, Ronald, you always. Every time I see Ronald at our job, I'm always like, oh shit, it's about to be lit. And then fucking one of our coworkers, fuck it, I'll say her name, fuck her. And then, just stop. You guys stop talking. And I'm like, please shut your ass up. It's boys' night. It's boys' night.
Dude, I'm still tight that she framed me for that freaking
Dude, okay, explain to Markeith
oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck happened.
Okay.
All right,
All right, I'm gonna tell
hold up.
you
Context.
Okay.
Okay, so me and Ronald work at a grocery store. I'm not gonna say which one, that ships groceries to people, that delivers groceries to people, or they can pick it up. So basically what me and Ronald do is we shop the order, get it all backed up and ready, and then either if the customers come to pick it up, then we give it to them, or if it's delivery, we give it to the drivers and they deliver it to the places. Okay, so context out of the way. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so there's two aspects to when you're doing the order. It's when, like, we'll do the orders in the day or that day, and then when we're done, we start the next day's order. So we don't get anything that's like that can go bad immediately, like produce, fish, meat, stuff like that.
Yep.
So we'll get like
those are called pre-picks, basically.
so we just get like
orders.
cans, preserved stuff, like stuff like that, or stuff that can be cold, like put in freezers or fridges.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing an order where it was the next day, so all I had to do was finish it. Right, I had to get the produce, I had to get fish, meat, whatever, like the rest of the stuff, and I think I've been in the department for like a year and a half, or like at least over a year. I know what I'm doing. Like, a key thing is like we have to put like names and labels on everything, right? So that's what I did. And then I get called and I was like, they told me, hey, you didn't put the names or labels on any of the stuff for the order. And I was like, what order? They told me what it was. I was like, no. They showed me the crate and it didn't have a name or anything. They're like, it's got to go now. You didn't do the job. I was like, what do you mean? I didn't shop any of this. They're like, yeah, you did. Your name's on the order. I was like, I looked through it and I was like, I didn't shop any. Like, at that point, I was like, fuck, all right, whatever. So I'm just doing it. And I look at the stuff. All the stuff was stuff that would have been shopped the day prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally none of it was me. And then the fucking supervisor at the time who was in charge was fucking. She goes, well, Ronald, you should know this. I expect this from the new people, but you've been here forever. You should know. Like, maybe you weren't talking all the time. And I wanted to go, I wanted to find her car and slash her tires.
He literally walks up to me. He's like, I wonder what car she's in. I swear to God. Because, like, it's also, I mean,
I was tight.
I noticed this too. Like, there's a lot of leadway when, like, I don't want to bring gender up, but like when females make mistakes, it's a lot of like, oh, okay. But like anytime a guy fucks up, like they're like fucking vultures.
We literally shit on all the guys.
They literally do. They actually shit on all the guys. Like, it's like they have their whole hive mind or whatever the fuck, and then like the minute we make a goddamn mistake, it's like, what the fuck is your problem? You're such a piece of shit. You should know what you're doing. It's like, Jesus goddamn Christ. And the thing is too, I don't think they understand this, right? So they expect me to be passionate about going to right every day. I don't think they realize that I'm not doing this for the rest of my life.
You just said the name of. So you just said the name.
I know. I'll block it out. I'm not gonna work there all my life. So like for them to expect me to like put 100% is like kind of like they're treating this like this is my career. I'm like, this is not like I work part-time and I earn minimum wage. I'm not gonna pour my our raises are like 25 cents. Like it's like oh, you just got a raise, here's a quarter. Oh, thanks. Like I don't remember the last time I even got a raise. I think I only got a raise like once, but that's probably because I'm a lackluster employee, which fine, whatever. Like I don't honestly, if I see a mistake, I just am kind of like okay, so perfect example. Okay, so different supervisor, right? Just for Ronald context, she always works in the morning.
Is it D or T?
T.
Oh no! Oh, she's back. Oh
yeah, she's awful. Anyway, so Markeith. So one time I fucking so this is completely my bad, right? I'm bagging this order and then I finish it up. Then I move on to the next order. I'm like doing my order or whatever, and then all of a sudden I get called down from the loudspeaker, JJ to shop right from home. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So I go back and I'll just call her T is standing right there with a cold bag that I forgot to put in to the refrigerator. And instead of just being like, oh, hey, you messed up, whatever. She's just like, she puts it on the floor, points at it, and goes, pick it up and put it in. Like I'm a fucking dog. Like she's like rubbing my nose in the shit. Like, this is what you did. Da, 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 da. Like, I would just be, if I noticed something like that, like I'm like, all right, Ronald just left the department, but he left his cold stuff. All right, I'll just put his cold stuff in there. And then after he's done with his order, I'll tell him about it. I'll be like, hey, just, make sure you don't do that. And, that would be fair, right? But nah, she's just like, she has me, I'm all the way in produce, which is all the way at the end of the store, across the store. I have to walk all the way back just for her to be like, go pick it up. Like, like she has such like big dick energy that it just fucking infuriates me. And it's like, oh, she's a one-upper too. Like, I'll complain about something, she's like, well, that's not like this one time, da da da. And she's always talking about her boyfriend, her fiance. And I'm like, oh, well, I did this with my fiance. I did this. I was like, okay, great. I don't give a fuck. My struggles are always minimum to her struggles. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I came in hungover once. She's like, oh yeah, well, I came to work hammered once. I'm like, okay. I'm just trying to tell a story, and you just immediately cut me off with that. It's like, so
what? We've all come in hammered at work at some point. You're not a real employee until you come in either hammered or hungover.
Right. Honestly.
No, but what's it called? Like, for little things, they'll call you literally across the store. Even if it wasn't your fault, they're like, oh, we thought you did it. No, it wasn't me. It was so-and-so. Or it's like, hey, I don't know. And it's like, well, we wasted your time, we wasted our time, and it's your fault because we accused you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like pretty much how communism worked in America. Like, it's just like, you're a communist, but I never said, nope, you're a communist. Fuck you, go to jail. It's like, what? Working at grocery stores, it's like, I'm literally only there because of people like Ronald. Because, like, for one or two T's and B's, there's like 5 Ronalds. So, like, honestly,
what do you mean?
Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
There's only one person with emotional trauma enough to be funny like me.
Yeah,
it's like, no.
It's like, I don't know about you, but like, I love it when I meet another funny person. You know what I mean? Because you have your like friends that are just kind of like, they're cool and all, but then like, when you meet someone funny, like Randall, for example, like,
Randy.
Which I'm gonna have him have him on the podcast next week. Like,
he's a sweetheart. He's nice.
Yeah, like, I was like, oh shit, you're a funny too. And then it just like it goes from there, honestly.
Oh, we gotta get him and Peter on.
I want to get Joe on, but Joe doesn't know how to work. Like, literally, I was like, all right, you need to download Discord. He's like, do I download that on the computer or the phone? I'm like, holy fucking shit.
He's like your Italian grandmother who doesn't understand how phones
Honestly,
work.
me and Markeith.
And you're inside the phone.
So, Markeith, tell him about how we went to see fucking Last Jedi, or not Last Jedi,
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Oh, God.
So this is maybe my third time seeing the movie, right? I saw it with second time. I saw it with Siku the first time, and then the second time with me and Markeith and Joe. And no one was in.
You guys just want to go heckle, right?
Yeah, honestly,
He told me about this.
Yeah, we literally went into the movie theater. There was no one there, and Joe, being his glorious Italian self, is just talking through the whole movie. And it's not just like things about like criticisms about the movie. Like literally,
he's just confused.
He just goes, they just shot Kylo Ren," and it's like, yeah, we watched it, Joe. We just saw that. He just like announces obvious shit. Like, Markeith, go like tell him about some of the shit that you would do.
I remember that we went to movie theater. And there was a scene where she was fighting Rey was fighting Kylo Ren, and all of a sudden you see Layla die, and out of nowhere he's like, "Oh, she dead? God, I think she's dead."
Oh, the Force stroke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Force stroke. Or when he's like, when Chewbacca, he thinks that Chewbacca died in that explosion. And he goes, "Is Chewbacca dead? Is he really dead?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Joe." And he just goes like, he doesn't shut up. He just keeps repeating the same shit. He's like, "Nah, he can't be dead." JJ, is he dead? I don't know, Joe. Oh, okay. Yo, Chewbacca dead? It's like, Joe, just give it 5 more seconds. Literally 5 more seconds and you'll have your answer. That's how shitty this movie is. Like, he doesn't talk about how shitty the movie is. He just is like, they're having a lightsaber fight. Yes, Joe. Like,
oh, bless his little Italian heart.
Oh my God, his little guinea heart.
The thing that was infuriating about it though was that, if I'm right, it was, so we had 2 occasions where we saw 2 shitty movies.
Oh my God.
And those 2 occasions could have either seen Jojo Rabbit or Parasite. And yeah, so
and Joe says, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, so we so I remember now. So yeah, for Star Wars, it was like we kind of seen Star Wars, that shitty ass movie, or we could have seen Jojo Rabbit, which I know Jack and I have not watched yet.
I saw it. Not in the theater. Well, yeah. Sorry.
And then the next time we saw Sonic, and it was either that or Parasite. Or you know what? I was like, you know, I'm just gonna let my film major ego down a bit, and I was like, let's watch Sonic.
So instead of seeing like one of the best films of the year, we went to go see Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. I paid $12 to go see Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. And it theaters. Was like, it was okay, but it's not like, it wasn't like a Star Wars thing where like no one's in the theater, we're talking shit. Like, people were there, so we were trying to be respectful. But I was just like, Joe, what the fuck? Like, we were literally like, you want to see Parasite? Parasite's cool. And he's like, I want to go see Sonic. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're going to go see
Parasite. Sonic. Is that in English?
That's not in English. Oh, did you see that video? When Parasite won Best Picture, this like beard neck like YouTuber was just like, Joker should have won. Okay, Parasite's not even in fucking English, and it's like, it's about the best movie. What the fuck are you talking about? And then he got a bunch of shit for it, and he did the typical YouTube apology video where his hand's on the record button, he takes it off, deep sigh. So I made a mistake, guys. And it's like, okay, so you're not genuine. Fuck you. Like, literally, it's not in English, so why the fuck is it in my Oscars? Like, Parasite was the best movie that year, hands down. And I love Joker because I'm a white boy, and all white boys love Joker.
And yet, instead of watching Parasite, we had to see fucking Sonic, which, in my opinion,
how's your Olive Garden
plot was unnecessary. The plot was so...
They mentioned the Olive Garden gift card at least 5 fucking times in the movie. I'm like, I'm not going to Olive Garden, guys. Please stop shoving it in my face. And at the very end of the movie, it's about to be the end. And then it's just like, you want this Olive Garden gift card? It's like, God damn it. And then Tails is at the end, but whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but here's the thing though about the fucking movie. It was like, okay, so you need to take me all the way to San Francisco to wherever bumblefuck town we're at in this car.
Honestly, I am surprised
you just even fucking run.
I'm surprised he even Markeith remembers the plot. Like, I don't even remember the plot. Like, I was just like, I was so zoned out. I remember the plot
because it was so fucking stupid and unnecessary. Like, your power is to run fucking fast. You're telling me you can't just run to sprint?
Okay, so I think they mentioned it in the movie.
Defending it?
Yes, I'm gonna defend Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So it's when he's parked on the road.
Sonic's advocate.
Hold up. So I'm a furry. That's why.
I say again, more like Sonic's advocate. Markeith, Jack, come on.
Okay, all right. That's enough out of you. So he parked the car, and then he's like, "Why don't you just run to San Francisco?" And then Sonic runs, and then he comes back with a fish on his head, and he's like, "I don't know where the fuck it is." Like, just because you run fast doesn't mean know where.
Oh, right. I remember that part.
So like
map. Or I don't know, a phone. Like, yo, I swear to God, like, just
a phone. Have, like, okay, Sonic's not from that dimension, so he doesn't know how to work a fucking phone.
Oh, he probably knows how to use a fucking map.
I mean, okay, you could at least
but he's traveling at super fast. He's traveling at super fast speeds, so that map's just gonna fly out of his hand. And what the fuck do you mean? Is he gonna read while he's running? No, that's not. No. I mean, okay, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
To defend me on this.
So I see your point. I know. I'm just being a dick, but
at this point, you just want to beat me. You don't even give a fuck about Sonic.
You just want to. Yeah, honestly, I just want to beat you. But I just want the director's cut, where it's the original Sonic design, because the only reason why that movie is even tolerable is because Sonic is actually kind of cute in the movie. Like, oh, it's a cute little animated character, whatever. But like, if it was just that chupacabra, whatever the fuck it was, like, if it was that, the movie would not have been received as well. Also, Jim Carrey actually, unfortunately, had to go through back surgery after the movie because he carried the whole fucking movie. So it did a number on his back. I'm sure I'm the first one to make that joke.
Oh, you're not.
Thanks.
Laugh track plays. Crickets.
All right, you know what? That's fine. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Honestly, like
all I'm just saying is overall, like, that plot was. Who could? Okay, fine. You literally just take pit stops or something when you're fucking running. Oh.
Yeah.
You tell me you're not that fast where you could just run on water? Like, the Flash could do that. Not you. You have the Flash, Sonic? Damn.
I guess the Flash is faster. I don't know.
Are they faster than Superman?
Yeah, Flash is faster than Superman.
Okay, Warden. Let's ask that.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta at least give Flash, like Superman's got everything pretty much. You at least gotta give Flash, like, okay, at least I can run faster than you. Like,
but Superman can't go back in time, I mean, apart from the first movie, the original. But like,
it depends on what continuity. It's not. So a lot of people, like, when they discuss the Superman versus Goku thing, you have to understand. So like, Dragon Ball Z is a continuous story, right? So it's like beginning, end, just continuum, no time breaks, no nothing. With comic books, especially DC, every 5 years they reboot the whole fucking thing, and the powers just do an automatic reset. So you actually have to be pretty specific about which Superman it is. Is it New 52 Superman? Is it pre-Crisis Superman? Is it post-Crisis Superman? Because if it's pre-Crisis, if it's Golden Age, then it's game over, because he can literally reverse time. And I think in one comic he shoots like little versions of himself out of his hand.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking stupid. Like he's basically a god. But like they try to depower Superman, but like they don't really need to do that, cuz like every Superman story is just like, oh, here's this incredibly powerful enemy. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to beat him. Oh, I outwitted him, therefore I beat him. Nah, it's not necessarily just strength, because Superman's actually pretty smart.
Well, like physical and then mental, but like the thing is, like he is the superhero. Like, hey, like we need Superman for this reason. It's like boop, boop, boop.
People are like, oh, Batman's the best. Like he can defeat everyone or whatever. It's like, okay, let's take humanity, right? Hold up, no, shut up. Because I know what you're going to do. You're going to do the Batman versus Superman debate. I'm not going to shut the fuck up for straight 15 minutes and argue why you're fucking wrong at every step and every fucking turn. So let's just not go there, because we did that.
Am I wrong?
Shut the fuck up. Stop. All right, let me finish this point. So if the world needed one superhero, and it's between Batman, a dude with no powers, and his only area where he fights crime is literally a city. That's all he could handle, and even then he gets his ass beat by a clown every once in a while. Okay, or are you gonna pick the god, basically a god Superman, who can defeat gods, aliens, demons? He's done it all. Like,
but at what cost?
What are you fucking? Are you fucking? Are you fucking? Don't talk Man of Steel. Okay, get your head out of the fucking Zack Snyder bullshit that is those movies. Okay, we're talking about the real shit, like comic books, right? Like, okay. The savior of the universe, the like pure, like not miserable, not the Martha motherfucker. Like he's just like a pure hearted god, and he's not gonna kill us, basically, right? Or are you gonna take the dude who dresses up like a fucking rodent and gets his ass kicked by a fucking clown, a penguin, and a
guy with a question mark,
and a fucking snowman? Like, who the fuck are you really gonna pick? Like, obviously it's gonna be Superman. And I know Markeith's gonna say something to get me angry, so I'm just saying, but like, this point, we're not going into the Superman versus Batman fight, because I'm gonna win, because I got facts and you just have.
I'm not talking about that. So, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay. I'm just going to say, like, let's put in a factor that, let's just say that the people who are voting, like, on whether to have who defend their city and live in the city, is like if they knew their secret identity. Now, we want the billionaire who could fund our city.
But he doesn't. He doesn't always.
No, he doesn't. He honestly, he's actually pretty bad if he was put in today, because he funds the GCPD, aka the Gotham Police. So as of today's climate, I don't think Batman would be very like they would be like, oh, so you support police brutality, and then Bruce Wayne would just be like, shit.
Nah. Here's what Bruce Wayne would do. He would do like the Two-Face like type shit. He would say, no, I don't support police brutality. It is like frowned upon.
But
yeah, just do like the but.
Here's more guns, GCPD.
All of a sudden, he sees like someone like trying to get into their car, but he doesn't see it as that. So he sees it as them like trying to get into the car while he's talking on the pedestal. It's like, just hold on for 1 second, please. And then you just see it and like, wait, Batman's over there. Wait, what is he doing? Oh God, no. And then he just beats the fucking shit out of the guy trying to get into his car. He's like, it's my car. I saw you.
Honestly,
just hijacking it.
Honestly, like,
want a car for yourself.
Have you seen
that? The night.
Have you seen that video of like Batman walking through the protest? It's like, I don't think you want to do that, because Batman he's not really nice to people. Like, literally, you could, like, park in a no-park zone, and it'll beat the shit out of you, just be like, you broke the fucking law, fuck you, and just, like, beat the shit out of you just for a parking ticket. Like, ish.
Oh, hell, you can even forget your handicapped. You can forget your handicap sticker.
Yeah, right.
And then you just walk out with your wheelchair. And then he just throws you off the fucking bridge or so. He was like, no, but I actually have my sticker. I am handicapped. You're not the law, though.
I am the law. I am the law. And then Gordon's just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
And then like Batman gets on him. What are you gonna do about Gordon? Oh,
He's like, Batman, you gotta do it by the book, and turn off your body cam.
fuck the book.
It just didn't work. It malfunctioned. Okay, the body count malfunctioned. That's what happened.
Like, fuck the book. I wrote the book. I fund the book.
I fund the book. Wait, you're Bruce Wayne? No.
I'm a good friend.
I mean, think about it this way: if Batman's secret identity gets like discovered, it means a whole world of hurt for Bruce Wayne. If people know who Superman's Clark Kent, I mean, so the fuck what? You know what I mean? Like Batman has like investments and stuff, but like, oh, he's just a reporter.
In an alternate world where he didn't get with Lois Lane, he would get no pussy. It would just be like, oh, Superman. Wait, you're Clark Kent?
Well, the reason he wouldn't get pussy, I don't think Superman enjoys sex, right? Because he would need to constantly. All the time. Yeah, he's got to hold back because if he just goes full force, he's gonna like literally fuck Lois's brains out. Like actually, like the fucking pressure that he puts his hips as he thrusts will just literally launch her to the fucking moon. So
you ever watch Smallville?
He can't go hard at all. What was that?
No, I haven't
watched Smallville.
I haven't seen it.
Nah.
So you guys get the premise, right? It's a teenage Clark Kent growing up becomes Superman at the end,
emo.
Right?
It's emo Superman. Yeah, I got it.
But there's like a whole, I don't even know what season it was, but there was a whole like section of episodes where it's like he wanted to get with this. You guys know like childhood friend Lana Lang, right?
Yep.
So he's trying to get with her, and like they're together. He's like, I'm scared to have sex because I don't want to hurt you. And then like at some point she becomes like super powered as well, and they go at it, and there's like earthquakes and like the ground shakes all over Smallville.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's actually. I'm pretty sure that's
like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's taken out of so this is a shitty comic book, but it's Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Strikes Again. Superman. Yeah. Oh yeah, The Dark Knight Returns is one of the best. But he and Wonder Woman literally bang, and there's like typhoons, and there's fucking earthquakes, fucking volcanoes exploding. I'm like, damn, Soup, are you digging into her guts? Fuck.
And she goes, I think I'm pregnant again.
Yeah, and then she fucking has it. And then the Dark Knight 3 happens, which, whatever. I mean, that one's not as outrageous as fucking... The art in the second one is... It's like when Photoshop first came out, it's like the coloring is just fucking... Jesus.
I'll say this, is Wonder Woman... like a simp in that comic as she is in Justice?
It's actually kind of an abusive relationship in a way, because like in All-Star Batman, which is in the same Frank Miller has his own Batman universe essentially, so like it's its own continuity. So All-Star Batman and Robin, they're like, we gotta deal with this Batman character somehow. And then like Wonder Woman like speaks out a turn at like a meeting, and then Superman's like, what the fuck? And then they're like, all right, meeting adjourned. And then once the meeting is adjourned, right after they go outside, he's like, I want to fuck you so bad. Like he's just like, he fucking grabs her and he's like, you're my woman. Like, because Frank Miller doesn't know how to write about strong female characters. His version of a strong female character is that they want to fuck and support feminism, and that like that's about it. So like, yeah, Wonder Woman in those comics are she's not great because she's so aroused by his masculinity. She's like, oh my god. She even said like, I was waiting for you to do that, and it's like, oh boy. Superman is Harvey Weinstein, and that universe is basically what you need to get out of that conversation.
Oh god. But
by the way, can we still talk about how the media is not covering how our president is actually a child predator?
They don't even nobody besides just Twitter threads. There's not really any kind of investigation. And then you got roughly 3,000 kids who are gone from detention centers,
like literally
under the administration of a president who has links to
CNN,
a guy who is child.
CNN should be like Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so
We're
much.
doing our fucking job.
Yeah, and like literally,
I think that's kind of the reason.
Oh yeah, because they didn't discover it, so they're like,
They
I
didn't
mean,
discover it.
it could have happened. Literally, the documents are right there, and they're like, I don't know if it happened or not, though. So,
Did you guys read the court cases of where Trump settled for like supposed rape?
yeah, I read
That
a
shit is
couple
just
of those.
disturbing and disgusting.
Dude, it's bad, and
That's our president.
he was on the island too, like officially.
No, my question is, if there's the records in like whatever state, I'm assuming New York because that's where he usually operated prior to his presidency. But like, even if it's been settled, there still is a record existing.
Yeah,
Either pull up the records before they're just like destroyed, or show that they don't exist. Like one or the other. What are they waiting for? Either it exists or it doesn't.
yeah. I full-heartedly think that Trump tried to killed Epstein, like in order to get that like out, or because Epstein was gonna testify, right? So he was gonna say some shit about Trump. So like I think Trump set out his boys to take care of that situation.
His plumbers.
Yeah, his plumbers.
His three stooges.
It's just plumbers come into Epstein's fucking cell. Hi, we're here for the toilet situation.
Oh no!
What are you talking about?
They flushed fine.
They flushed fine. Yeah, you're about to be flushed fine. They just fucking stick his head in the toilet, just fucking kill him.
Oh god!
Like, there's no way he fucking killed himself. You know what the biggest dick move he did though? Like, so if everything went through without him dying or whatever, like he would have some of the money, all the money that he earned would go toward the victims. But before the court case even started, or when he was aware of it, he literally put all his money into that island and out of his name, so the victims don't get any of the money. Like, just the ultimate fuck you to them. It's like, holy god, you are a piece of shit, sir. Like, oh my god. Like,
Not sure if there's a god, but if there is, I hope he's fucking burning in hell.
yeah. Like, I watched the whole...
probably being pegged by God.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hello. You ever see that Family Guy skit where it's like, I forget who goes to heaven. He's like, oh shit, I'm in heaven, and like fucking Hitler's there. And it's like, how did you get here? He's like, I don't know. Back when Family Guy was funny.
I'm pretty sure was it Robot Chicken did the same joke too.
Did they? That's kind of funny.
Oh, like it actually, like, it just fucking reemerged in my brain for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
It was like a guy gets killed. He's like, he sees all these people in heaven. They're not supposed to be there. And then it was like, oh, look at that. My uncle that abused me, Steve, he's here. Oh, my aunt Cheryl, who's a drug addict, she's here. And then he just sees Hitler, and they're both silent. And Hitler's like, yeah, man, I'm confused as you.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane probably stole it because he's a hack.
Seth Green, who also is part of fucking...
cannot stand Seth MacFarlane.
That sounds like some hater energy right there.
Yeah, it kind of is. I don't really have a reason. I just don't.
My
favorite fucking...
MacFarlane.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Seth MacFarlane figured out the formula. Like, he just said, all right, I'm just going to have a plot, like a subplot comes first, and it's going to go into the main plot. And then that's the story. That's Family Guy.
That's basically the Simpsons formula as well. But instead, Family Guy's a little bit more edgy, and they have the fucking cutaway jokes. But I think out of I love the Family Guy spoofs of Star Wars, but it's nothing compared to the Robot Chicken fucking Star Wars specials.
God, the Robot Chicken is fucking hilarious.
It's like night and day. When Palpatine's like falling, and he's like, I guess you're wondering how I got here.
Sounds like the Holes music, right?
Yeah, and then they go on Gary the Stormtrooper. He's like, wait, who the hell is this guy? This guy's not part of my life. And then he farts, and he's like, I see. So this is Adult Swim. That's actually Seth MacFarlane's voice, which is actually kind of funny. How I went on a tangent how I hated him, but his Palpatine's funny.
I was gonna say, I think like the most iconic scene is when Palpatine finds out they blew up the Death Star. Like that is as iconic
Yeah.
at this point.
And like Vader called him from space, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You're what? You're floating around. Are you telling me a bunch of teenagers? You know how much that costs?"
Get me a sub. I'm probably not even gonna eat it. Just whatever you're gonna get. All right.
I love you too.
Well, why wasn't that whole covered? Jesus Christ. Oh, just make another one. And then he goes, oh my God, he's crying. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my God. I love Robot Chicken. It's definitely up there with
They're still on the air, right?
What was that?
Yeah, kind of.
Or is it just mostly rerun?
Yeah, I think they just finished off their new season. I think that's done.
I'll look into it.
You know what's really fucking crazy that's on Adult Swim right now? It's a show called The Shivering Truth.
Yes, holy shit.
I have not seen an episode of it yet, but I've only seen clips of it on YouTube. But it's Adult Swim. It's Adult Swim-esque. It is just fucking weird for no fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's this one like bit that they had where I think it was like the paranoid conspiracy, where this guy he goes to a therapist, and the guy has like 500 knives that are about to kill him, like just floating in around his atmosphere, and the therapist is like, you don't see what's gonna happen to you. It's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Because every time he looks in the mirror, the knives are like, they just go away from the mirror image.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense. And I forgot the quote that the guy said. He was like, why are you trying to conspire to get me paranoid? Like, what is your problem?
I love the Disney ones where the Disney Robot Chicken, where it's Mickey Mouse and Donald, and like they're all coupled up, so it's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Donald
they're
Duck.
at the bar, right?
No, they're at like they're just at like Mickey Mouse's house or whatever, and Goofy has his cow wife, and Mickey's just like, haha, why are you with that cow? And Goofy's like, well, she's the only one of my kind. And then Mickey goes, ha, yeah, Pluto. And Pluto's in the corner, like, licking his balls. And Goofy's like, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. And, like, Mickey Mouse literally tries to put a ban on cross-species relationships. And, like, Beast is in the background. He's like, I'm human on the inside, so it doesn't count, right, guys? And everyone's just quiet. Fucking Robot Chicken kills me. Actually, at work, me and Randall came up with this thing where the scenario where Mickey Mouse gets cucked by Goofy, and Goofy's like just bragging about how much pipe he's laying. Yeah, how much pipe he's laying into Minnie.
Oh god.
It's like gosh, you sure like how I lay pipe on her, don't you, Mickey? Ha, yeah, you fucking dog. Ha. I can't do both voices at the same time, but it goes along those lines. Where's Randall when you need him? Fuck you, Ronald.
Wait, this is not Randall. Oh, it's Ronald. Oh,
I'm Ronald, dipshit.
Yeah, I used to call Ronald Randall for the longest time, just out of stupidity.
And then we actually got a Randall.
We actually got a Randall. I was like, shit.
I mean, Randall, Ronald, they both got R's in them. And pretty sure, wait.
That was a pretty brilliant observation. Thank you, Markeith.
And they're like at estimate 6 or 7 letter length.
What?
Roz just like, okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
though,
Markeith,
like,
were you on the debate team? Because these points, I gotta tell you, they're fucking stellar.
Please, if I was on the debate team, well, actually, no, my school is actually pretty diverse. If I was on the new Fairfield High School debate team,
they would be like, get off the stage, get back to the fields where you belong.
Oh my god, dude, you know.
And if they weren't very racist, and they would just be like,
I'm
"Well,
blocking
Your
that out.
Honor, oh Your Honor, you see, cause I'm black,
No,
obviously,
no, shut up, stop it, my white pure ears. All lives matter. What? I wasn't even talking. All lives matter. Stay away from my yacht. You're gonna steal my money.
We don't even know like that, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure Winfield is like that.
Hate all, and I mean all. Oh shit! We just said the fuck. All right, I'm gonna have to actually edit this time.
Wait, are you gonna block out?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if this goes like public, people are gonna fucking know where or at least where I live near.
We live in Connecticut. Oh my god!
Stop! What the Ronald? Fucking god damn it.
ASL.
Wait. Are you actually upset about this? Wait, hold up.
I'm not.
Why?
I'm not upset. I'm just upset that I just contradicted myself. I'm just annoyed that I have to block that all out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to do your job.
Like,
not all of that out, but like.
You can search me up and see that I live in Connecticut. Okay, so
all right, but there's like a million Markeith blacks probably. So like pinpointing them. If they know the location of the Markeith black, then they can pinpoint where you are. We just say your name. It's fine to say your name. I don't say my last name because my last name's kind of fucking. It's unique. It's unique. And not the best ways. You're such a dick. I fucking. Jesus Christ!
You know, you're not wrong there.
We also had this joke today at work. This is why you should have came into work today, Ronald.
No, I did. Except I wasn't scheduled. And then I was like, "Hey, do you need me? I'm already here. My dumbass can't read the schedule." She was like, "Oh, fuck, you're gonna have to bleep that one out."
It's fine.
And she was like, "No, I don't need you." And I was like, "All right."
And I need you now tonight. But we had this joke where you know how Goku has to spirit everyone's energy in the spirit bomb or whatever, like all their positive energy.
Yeah.
Everyone had a joke where it's like if he tried to do that shit in New York, he'd just get his ass beat. I could be like, you fucking scum, you Goldilocks looking motherfucker. What the fuck are you trying to do? I'm not giving you all my fucking energy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just
you want energy? Go work a street corner.
Yeah.
Here, I'm giving you £2. I'm giving you £2. You come back with $2,000.
You fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck off the street, you bum. Oh, look at you, all high and mighty fucking. Now it's turning into a Boston accent. You fucking douchebag.
Oh, my man. Boston, then you can most likely be racist.
Yo, what you doing up there? I'm doing a spirit bomb. I need your energy.
You fucking cunt.
Look at this fucking weirdo over here trying to get my fucking energy.
And it's,
what the fuck?
And then we were like, what would happen in the South? It's like, now listen, I only believe in one God and one spirit, and that's Jesus Christ. If you think I'm going to lend you my spirit, well, you're just going to have to come and get it. You know what I'm saying? like Goku would not be able to get every person, especially in America. Like no one would give him his fucking the energy he needed. And then we were just like, and then Vegeta's like, I'm feeling all this negative energy. And he gets the anti-spirit bomb. Every time a New Yorker says "fuck you," it's like a million fucking spirit points. I don't know what the fuck.
Like they just like roast Vegeta's ass. Say, who's this fucking carrot top looking motherfucker over here?
You fucking short stack. You fucking Polly Pocket looking motherfucker.
Yo, you want to step up to me? Step up to me. You better need a fucking step up ladder.
Vegeta, I knew a fucking Vegeta. That guy owes me $20. Hey, Vegeta, where the fuck my cash? You fucking scumbag. Fuck you. It's so fun doing the New York accent. Fuck you.
Just like. Get that fucking gay ass fucking unitard out here. Man.
Oh shit! I didn't know Gay Pride Parade was here. Oh shit! Look at all these.
Please stop. It's Pride Month.
Why the fuck you wearing a onesie? Why are you wearing a onesie?
Are you wearing a shoulder piece? Yeah. Look at his glasses. Look at his glasses.
Look at his fucking glasses. Why is there only one lens? You fucking. fairy.
Bitch ass Cyclops.
You fucking Cyclops. Holy shit. Work is great. Honestly, I test out a lot of my, like, I mean, obviously I can't do any.
Don't say your
fucking
material.
Yeah, no, kinda. I do. Or at least I work on my skills. Like if I were to get heckled, cause like all day Peter. So fucking Peter today has like a haircut, and
Oh my god,
he had like the
he
rainbow.
looks like a survivor.
Yeah. No, he has a rainbow face mask, and I'm like, you look like a gay Nazi, and I can't get over it. You look like a queer Nazi, and like I was talking about, like I want to develop like a Oscar film, you know what I mean, like a serious role where it's like, I love Dick, but I hate the Jews. Ah,
I love Dick, but I love the fatherland.
It's like he's a walking contradiction.
Wait, so he has a rainbow face mask, but he's gay?
No, he's not actually gay, but he's wearing a rainbow mask, so it's like, and he has his head shaved, so it's like he kind of looks like a skinhead, but also like a like a queer. So it's like fucking like.
He's like giving like just, is he hinting at something or just?
No,
no, it's just completely based off his appearance.
Yeah.
We're being dicks about it.
Oh yeah, we're being told douchebags.
I don't know, man. He I was kind of gay.
Listen, I
You're
on the
resident gay expert.
I know you're on the market, Markeith, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's straight. Like, okay, I don't know him that well, so maybe I'm like 80% sure.
I wasn't referring to that.
Anyways, all right, so we're about at the 1:30 mark, so I'd say let's wrap this up, boys. All right, so I've been Sinister Sheep. You can, if you're on this channel, obviously check out all my videos, like, share, and subscribe. The podcast is gonna go back to its weekly upload schedule. I've been pretty sick, so that's why it's been kind of rough. But I'm healthy again, so you know it's all good. I don't have COVID. Markeith, do you want to plug in your music?
AIDS.
You fucking why you gotta put that out there? I don't have fucking AIDS, and I'm not Jewish.
AIDS.
I'm not okay. Anyways,
So
Markeith, plug your shit.
Find me on Instagram, Markeith Music. Also find me on services. I'm Markeith Black, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon.
Dude, the way you plug yourself in, you put like no energy into it. You should be like fucking like, hey, I'm this and that. Like you sound so like dead inside.
Tell me what to do.
Fuck you. Anyways, Ronald, you don't have any shit to plug in.
When I do it, no.
Yeah,
fuck
I
off.
really don't. Don't find me on social media.
Don't find me on social. His address is 224 Abrams Street, Louisiana.
If you find me on Battlefield, it's probably because I'm better than you.
Oh, damn.
That's right. If there's anybody still playing Battlefield,
Can't even find you on.
Wait, Battlefield 4? Wait, why are you playing Battlefield 4?
Because it's here. I don't know. I got it. I'm good.
You don't
at
like
it.
the fifth one with the female lead, you fucking sexist?
No, I didn't buy it.
Wow. Oh, wow. So you don't support
Yeah.
the feminist cause. Wow. Good job. A lot about you. All right. Well, Ronald, you've been a great guest. Markeith, a mediocre co-host, like most of the time. And me, obviously the best host. So anyways,
that's whitewashing yet again.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Why? No, I'm trying to end it. Don't make me racist. Don't make me sexist. Don't make me fucking homophobic. I'm trying to end it.
Wait, can I add one more comment, like for realsies?
Yeah, right.
I'm glad that I actually said for realsies. All right, if you're listening and you have not, I don't know, donated, signed any petitions for change or change in the criminal justice system or social reform, make sure you get on that. The only change is together as a nation. So even though it's just one signature, it's one voice to the part of that movement. Do what's right.
All right. Fucking positivity. I like it. All right. Anyways, that's it for Sheep and Friends. So good night, everyone.